one of our greatest writers, but that wasn't your first David Croft outing.
No, it was David Croft and Jeremy Lloyd. They wrote Allo Allo. But before that, my sister, who was an actress as well, we both went for this part for a series called Come Back, Mrs. Noah. And it was with Ian Lavender, Molly Sugden, and it was set in space. And it was a really, really good show. And my sister and I read for a part, I can't think, was it Star something? And David couldn't remember, couldn't decide who to cast. So he decided to choose my sister Anne. So Anne got the part. And but while they were doing the series, there was a sketch coming up which needed a French-made robot. So Anne said to David, "Why don't you use Vicki as a French-made robot?" So I did this sketch with the French-made robot. So that went for 2 series, I think, and but it wasn't as successful as their other series because it was up against Kenny Everett on the other side, and that was really, really popular at the time. But then, of course, David Croft and Jeremy Lloyd wrote Allo Allo. And obviously they've thought, oh, we need someone with a French accent or French. And they went, oh, Vicki, French-made robot. So I went and David, I remember David saying to me, what's your French accent like? And I said, oh, marvellous, as you would, because you want the part. And I read for Michelle of the Resistance and Yvette. And then I never heard anything. And apparently it was about 6 months. It was at least 6 to 9 months later that I found out I'd got the part of Yvette. And then we did the pilot. But I think the BBC were a little bit afraid because it was set in the war. They were worried about how it would be received by the general public because you don't really send up the war. But David Croft said when he wrote for the actors, he said, he said, this is how we write. The Germans are kinky, the French are randy, and the English are stupid. So I think we came off worse. But Michael Grade, who was in charge of the BBC at the time, he said, no, I'm going to do this series. I think it's a marvellous series and I'm going to do it. And the rest is history. I mean, 10 years we did that series. Did you enjoy Allo Allo?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you still watch it now?
Yeah.
Does it still make you laugh?
Yeah.
That's because nothing else funny is on. That was real comedy. I think it was laugh out loud comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. So should I ask them about the characters? So do you remember the characters? Right, shall we talk about the catchphrases? Okay, I shall listen very carefully. I shall say this. Correct. Okay, the policeman, before he came into the cafe, I was pissing by the door or pissing by the coffee. Actually, I liked one of his lines was brilliant, and I've just found out about it. It was, "Oh gid, the bummers are bumming England." How good was that? Okay, anyone with glasses? It is I.
Claire.
Claire, yes. Who else was there? Oh, Monsieur Alphonse, the wonderful Kenneth Williams. Oh, my Dickie. Correct.
They're good.
I know, you are very good. Who else was there?
Gruber?
Gruber. And his little...
Tank.
Yes. Oh, Renee, you stupid...
Woman.
Correct. This could be... I'm asking questions now. This could be a quiz. Okay, what else? Was there another? Can you remember any others?
Who was the Italian?
Oh, the Italian, Gavin, and then later Roger Kitter. What a... Correct. What a mistake to make. Okay.
Flake.
Who else was there?
Flake.
Well, I'll be wondering
Yeah.
who didn't have a catchphrase.
Well, Graham, do you know what? I never had a catchphrase. I know. And David Croft, when Arthur came in, you know, the policeman, and then he had, you know, I was pissing by your coffee or whatever. And I went, David, could I have a catchphrase, please? He went, no, darling, we've got enough. I know. And then I went, so the next week, please, David, can I have a catchphrase? No. Next week, please, David, can I have a catchphrase? No. So then I watched Kenneth Williams when he delivered a line. So he would do, oh, my dicky tick. So he'd drag it out. Then I watched Rose Hill, who played the grandmother. And when she had a line, so her line would be, oh, the flashing knobs. When Rose did the line, oh, the flashing knobs. And I thought, oh, I've got it. More camera time. So I had every week O-O-O-H Renee. So I used to start off go, oh, Renee, hold me, kiss me, do all those things that drive me wild. Then it was, and then I thought I'll extend it a bit. And I went, oh, Renee, hold me, kiss me. Got away with that. Then the next week I went, oh, Renee, got away with that. And then one of the directors said, Vicki, why don't you hide behind the bar? As Renee comes through the door, we just hear you going, oh, like that. And so I was behind the bar, and so I went, oh, Renee. And he let me have it. So it became my catchphrase by default. Can we have a big cheer for that? Yay! Thank you. I worked hard for that one.